All right, guys. Good morning. Great big rainy morning. It's raining in different parts of the nation. It's been raining for days, certain places, but we'll get through it, right? One of the things we'll talk about, a little bit of news. Let's go off with the Fanatics Tops news about allocation. And listen, you're either going to play the game or you're not. That's pretty much what's going to happen here. You're getting ready to get in the near future, probably this year, Tops Chrome or Finest or you know, basketball and some other sports in the near future that we didn't have. And if you're not part of this allocation, you're not going to get the best deal. You're not going to be in on it. So, is it suck for hobby shops that truly rely on straight wax that they can't get other places? Yes, this definitely disrupts a network behind the scenes and sometimes in front of the scenes because Tops and them make a lot of these people buy stuff that they don't even want to usually carry or sell, or they have to take a loss on in order to get the stuff to make the money on. And it's disappointing, but it's going to be their system, and Fanatics is going to take over the world of our hobby. So you expect changes like this to happen. I don't know. And they're talking about being able to police it with people going to the stores and checking on it. I don't know how much of that's really going to be done, but other than that, it's going to make some differences. Card shops are going to have to be good card shops to truly survive over time, I believe, with Fanatics if they're going to pull this with everything, or the other companies that you can get allocation through are going to give you better deals to be with them. And this may help push their product if enough people push back against it, but I don't see that happening. So again, my opinion is what it is. The other thing, CGC and CSG becoming one. Confusion. They just changed the label. I don't care for the black label that they use. I don't think it's flashy enough. I did like the blue label. And in some instances, I like the green label, but the green label just didn't go with so many things. The blue label felt really good for the Pokemon and comics grading side, and now they're taking that away. And I think all they're going to do is push everybody to PSA. They've taken the one thing that people liked for that genre or genres, and they have just pushed it all off to the side. Now, I haven't seen one in person, so I can't tell if anything's changed. The biggest thing that made some of these other companies like an HGA and stuff big at their time was they allowed you to customize a label. Now I understand everybody don't want to customize label. It's the whole point is you see the brand dictates the value then is like immediately eye contact. I do like the big number that they use. I was told the gold would be foiled embossed. I'd like to see the 9 be a silver foiled embossed if they're going to play a tier game through this. But I don't know. I'd really like to just see what happens with the way it really looks in person. Now, from the Pokemon video games, Marvel stuff, I think this hurts this because they did really like that. Even I had stuff that I was pulled aside that I want to send in, and now I just don't. I don't like it, the label. Now I might actually go find stuff in that label because I like the way it looks. I think the biggest thing is grading's become literally only a monetary asset for the majority of people. So therefore nobody cares what it looks like. But if you truly like to display your cards, look at your cards, and you want something nice, you're going to want it in a nice case. And then maybe you put it in a nice frame. I've seen people that frame stuff and put them on their walls. And, a card maybe inside, interchangeable. I don't really know how that really works, but I'm sure you can do that, obviously, to frame. The whole point is they're doing another change again. What have they done to benefit their company right now? I understand going to the one label. I kind of get it. I really do. But the reason that I was going to choose them was because of the difference from what they were doing versus a PSA or an SGC. Because not everything looks good in a tux, and PSA honestly is freaking boring. I hate PSA's label. It is god awful. It needs to change. But the purists that have all their other PSA cards don't want it to change because now it's going to look different. So it's where you're one of those things that, we've been building this truck. It looks like this every year for the last 30 years. made a little flashy changes. Everybody loves it. Nobody wants change. Well, that's possibly true. Personally, I want change. But I don't grade a lot of cards, so I don't have a ton of input on this. But they don't lead me to grade good cards because I feel like, to be honest with you, some of it's a scam. I understand the whole point of making sure you have a good grade or to be able to monetarily price your card properly and or sell it for the highest resale. I understand that completely. But at no point, we've already seen people get grades on cards that have nothing to do with what they think the card should grade, or they send it in and get another grade and it changes. I hate that factor, and that human factor part of exhaustion, tiredness, eyes going weak. I don't care today. Everything looks good. I missed something. Needs to go away. This is why I like tag grading. Or anybody that's going to use something that even helps the person, we still need people, to identify the issues with the card that they might miss due to fatigue or mood or anything like that. That's why I like the coexisted thing. Now, some of us, obviously, you send a card in, you're like, this is going to be an 8 or a 9. It comes back at 10, you're like, oh my God, they screwed up, sell, sell, sell. But at the end of the day, are you duping the other person? I don't really know. It's just, once it's in the holder, everybody's like, it's in the holder, that's the grade, that's the price. Well, we've seen in the past where there's a buddy system and they can put a grade on a card that is definitely not true, and then somebody can make a bunch of money because there's some type of working deal going on between people. I don't know. I just want things streamlined. It's we're going to be in the consolidation period of the hobby for the next year and a half. This is where all those people that came in either get eaten up, bought out, or go away. This is where we are. Financially, too, for this country, we are not in an uptick, we are in a downtick. That's going to affect everything else around it. That's how the whole system works. It's, this goes up, this goes down, everything goes up, everything goes down. It is a trickle effect, and or the domino effect. Eventually, the end of the line will get hit, and everything will be affected. Let me know what y'all think, guys. A little video I haven't put out, like a little dry video for a minute. Hopefully everything goes well and you're doing well. I do have a card show this Saturday. I believe it's the Tampa show, the regular Tampa show. Um, we will see what we can find and or not find. Doesn't really matter. I will be there on Saturday morning though for a little while, and I will catch y'all later. See ya.